When someone says $1 million money, hell no, it ain't no money. Nigga, I owe $8 million in taxes right now in one state.
For that first deal?
I got $1 million.
Cash, after taxes.
The only person that pointed out that $1 million was no money was Damon Dash, and he has no money now.
Yeah, I would get with homie. If you want to work, we could work. I'm never mad at generals linking up.
What it do with the business is, people? It's your boy That Way with Jack Travis. Jack Travis, be precise. You know how we do. You know how we doing it, man. Back in the thing again. You understand, man? Topic of discussion today, man, is gonna be a little bit of 50 Cent, a little bit of Damon Dash, a little bit of Hurricane Chris, a little bit of Designer. All kind of wilding going on out here, man. You know that boy 50 keeps some beef going on out here, but he pretty good at ending it. You dig what I'm saying? We see a lot of people come at 50 over the years, have choice things to say about him. You say what you will. But the man seemed to come out on top. You dig what I'm saying? Now, before we get into this content, man, if you will, like and subscribe to this channel. You dig what I'm saying? Get this content out there in the algorithm a little more. And we'll go accordingly, man. Hope everybody out there doing fine, doing swell. I kind of been laying back the last couple of weeks, man, letting a couple of things play out. So I haven't been uploading as much as I usually would, but we back in the building now. We back in motion, man. So yeah, 50 Cent, Dame Dash, Hurricane Chris, Designer. Those are the topics of our discussion today. You dig what I'm saying? Now, if you're not familiar with what's been going on with Mr. 50 Cent and Dame Dash, some of these people I just mentioned, we got a refresher course right here. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for, to get you refreshed up in your courses of pop culture. I know you got things to do out in the day. You got other shit. You ain't got time. But that's why you tune in for here 20, 30 minutes. And get a download on these things. So, we're gonna start, right? We're gonna start with, I don't know if you heard this beautiful rendition from Designer. There's a clip of 50 Cent where he mentioned Designer name and why he didn't sign him because he only had one hit song, the Panda 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 whatever song, right? Designer took umbrage to that, and this is what he hit the interwebs with.
For my bitches getting money, it's for my bitches getting to it. Like flocking, let's do it. Get the money, let's do it. It's for my bitches getting money, and my niggas getting to it. Every night, let's do it. She gon' pop, she gon' screw it. Niggas talking that 50 cent, I be talking 50 mil. Niggas talking that Timmy Turner, let the niggas get killed. I got signed to Kanye, little niggas, you was never worth the deal. Designer always keep it real. Designer always keep it for my bitches. For my bitches. For my bitches. For my bitches.
Bubba Dub would say,
You throw a motherfucking concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of bitch ass shit is that? Gang, I'm willing to sit down and talk and peaceful and just, you know, go have some drinks or have something to eat. Or maybe I could take you to my grandma's house and, you know, let her give you some real soul food.
The Accomplice by Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and Aaron Phillip Clark, available now.
Now, I'm not sure what inspired that particular. Seemed like he probably wrote that rap as he was sitting in the car right then. Because I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga, it was not good. It was not inspiring. It was not deal worthy. It was nothing to alleviate the accusations of you only having one hit song. You dig what I'm saying? Then I saw Designer's page yesterday. He came out with it's like a slow song, auto-tune joint. He's standing on top of a rock. And that's about the gist of what I could pick out of that video, man. But I guess that was his, you know, everybody clowning my freestyle. So what y'all gonna think about this here rap song, music song, I'm gonna come with tomorrow? It was just completely random. Now, we also have a guy like Mr. Hurricane Chris. Now, people jumped on Hurricane Chris' head. You dig what I'm saying? Because he was completely misinformed. You know, you had the Fredo Bangs. There was a couple of other local New Orleans rap celebrities that were on the bill for this here little festival that 50 Cent put out. Apparently, Hurricane Chris felt slighted because he wasn't on the playlist. Now, You know, Hurricane had a couple of hits back in the day, but I don't know that he's always somebody that people seek out for these, you know, these reunion type of representative type little situations. I don't know what's up with his rap career here lately. I thought he was locked up, banged up about a murder or something some time ago. I thought I heard about Hurricane Chris. But maybe I'm wrong. But at any rate, he was out under collar at 50 Cent about not inviting him. Then, of course, he went on to apologize. It looked really stupid. So, you know, that's rolling us on into the rest of this content I got for you all, man. I think next on my list now, the main point, the main focus of why I made this video is Mr. Damon Dash, Mr. People Motivator, Mr. Been a Boss, Money Dance. That's him, Dame Dash. You know, now if you know Dame Dash, he stay in the news talking some boss shit, and he's just been like the longest boss, not boss that I've ever. Now, boss can be broken down into a couple of terms, right? Now, there are bosses that actually have employees. You understand what I'm saying? And then there are those that call themselves bosses just because they are the master of their destiny, i.e., they handle their own schedule every day. Not that they have a lot of things to do with the schedule, and they handle. They just don't generally have shit to do, and they go about their day, you know, as they see fit. So I'm a boss. I run me. Yeah, well, you know, you got to split the halves on this thing. You dig what I'm saying? But that's his background, and so you know he's got this ongoing feud with Jay-Z, and it seems like every time you see Dame Dash on television, on the screen, on live, some kind of way he finds up a way to bring up Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there's various videos from back in the day about his relationship with Jay-Z and Rockefeller and but he's always got Jay name in his mouth. So, and what seems like his last ploy, you know, his last gasp at eliciting any kind of response from Jay-Z, Dame Dash goes on the interwebs and says this.
As we all know, 1/3 of Rockefeller Inc., which owns Reasonable Doubt, is for sale. And I've gotten a lot of calls, a lot of offers. I don't know if people are hummer stunting, you know, or not. We'll see who shows up. But I definitely got some very healthy offers, and I appreciate those. And, you know, obviously, if someone's trying to hate on the price or trying to devalue it, it would be because they want to buy it, you know, like a first right of refusal. So if you do want to buy 1/3 of Rockefeller Inc., you are going to have to bring some bread. And anything over 10 million, I'm going to sweeten the pot. You get an original Rockefeller chain from off my neck. So, you know, I say, because I was the only one that gave out Rockefeller chains when Rockefeller really existed. If I don't give you the chain, it's not a legit Rockefeller chain. You get one of these, this is legit. This is the old school one from off my neck. You know, like how when I took one off my neck and gave one to Kanye, Cameron, all that. So, again, if you're going to call, please have the intention of spending some real money and actually completing the transaction. But if you come with the right amount of money, you're going to get a chain. Or, you know, at least you'll have to battle with homeboy on the first right of refusal.
All right, so y'all see the rock chain is for sale. Now, there's a couple trains of thought on this. Now, I've heard some comments, read some comments, and people are like, man, that would be a fabulous investment. Someone to buy an original rock chain. I don't know that I view it that way. I'm like, who the fuck I want a rock chain? And why? Rockefeller is no longer a record label. And if it is, they don't have any artists. Jay-Z doesn't have anything to do with it. I don't know how many other musical acts besides Jay-Z that Dame Dash has been a party to. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't really know, and especially the numbers he's talking about. He's talking about the millions of dollars. Now, I guess as a collector's item, yeah, in the auction, you know, you get that value out of it. But I don't imagine anybody just approaching him just straight out the gate like, hey, my nigga, yeah, I want it. Because, I mean, what is he going to do with it? They say he's got a rock chain. He's got their own cliques and clans and all that these days. You know what I'm saying? You can go to a jewel and get you some CZs or some lab created in any design, any logo, what have you. So I don't really know. Maybe he'll get rid of them, but he had them for a long time and nobody's been interested in buying them. So I don't know how viable an option that is, but it just always kind of cringe for a nigga that always talking about how much of a boss he is. It's like he's always, in my opinion, he's always just finding a way to bring up what is now an irrelevant and defunct Rockefeller Records. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z never acknowledges him, never responds to any other crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's Damon Dash for you, man. So now moving along from that, like I said, 50 Cent is in this thing, man. So, of course, we already heard the drama about him opening up the little festival and then the production facility down in New Orleans, Hurricane Chris. The comments he made about Designer and Dame Dash are contained in this his next clip.
Who I am is. You know, like it's a little different. Like with me, it's like consequences is you dead, nigga. It's nothing else to talk about. Like, I mean, he didn't quite understand that. He was listening to the material. He was listening to the music.
It's hot.
It's hot.
How much money did he give you for that first deal?
I got $1 million.
Cash, after taxes.
The only person that pointed out that $1 million was no money was Damon Dash, and he has no money now.
That what $1 million is to the first-time rapper. First of all, it's tax half. So that's $500,000 right then and there. Boom. So now all you got is $500,000 left. The first thing you got to do is get a nice car. My truckity truck. And there's $100,000. Now you got 4 left. You got to get your jewelry game up. And things are costing a lot lately. I like necklaces. So let's say you spend $100 on the low ball side. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to keep up with everyone else. So now you got, what, $300,000 left. You got to get a place to live, and you don't have good credit because you're just coming from the street. So you got to drop more than 20%. I'm at home, baby. So now you got about $250 left. Now your homeboys think you got way more than you have, and you got to look out for everybody on your block. So put 50 to that. You got to keep your fresh together. I love my Gucci fits. They tailor-made. So you're going to spend 50 on fresh. Your sneakers, you got to pop tags every single day. So put 50 on that.
Get your pair of these right here.
You have an overhead where you have to maintain all these things every month. So now you might have 20,000 in bills every single day. You know what I'm saying? And there it is. It's gone. There's no more money. It's a wrap.
I only felt that, because he said, well, there ain't no money. Like, after you get you a watch, a chain, and you look out for the homies, and you do this, then it's nothing. Right? And I was like, nigga, I'm from 134th Street. $1 million is a lot of money.
Right.
I think I hit the lotto.
Right.
How you gonna say it's no money? Like, and I just never forgot that because of how it felt.
Was that the only offer you got? Was any other labels offered you?
I met with everybody. I met with Clue, Desert Storm, all of them. It's because I wanted them to say they was doing the deal with me. First thing they did when they came in, Skeen came in with them. He said, yo, we talked to the Wolves. They said it's okay to talk to you. You think I do a deal with it? They gotta ask somebody if it's okay.
What other labels you done a deal with? What other name brand labels that offered you a deal?
Dino, the Valley Universal.
Valley Universal.
They offered me a deal for the whole collective. Like, they wanted my solo album and then the Achievement albums.
Yeah.
Because I started making the tapes. But I didn't make the tapes until LL was just talking about this recently. He was talking about Paradise. I wrote the chorus to Paradise. Charmel sung the reference vocals, and then A. Marie got it and turned it to what it is now. But I don't know why he was struggling with the idea of people feeling like I wrote for him, because I don't f about writing for LL Cool J, bro. Like, that nigga was so far ahead of my career.
Right.
Like, I love LL Cool J. Like, I don't want him to ever feel like I want something or discredit him in any way. Like, that nigga was like
dog, you
the beginning.
Man. Like,
yeah, like, it was mama said knock you out. Like, dude, oh, don't with me, man. Don't make me feel like that, because I don't need to feel like that. There's nothing in it for me.
All right, so as you can see, man, in that interview right there with Wallow and Gilly, $1 million worth of game, 50, he started out by saying, he started the whole conversation. Within that conversation, he spoke on why he didn't sign Designer. He said Designer only had one song. When he asked him, like, let me hear something else, but then the brother didn't have anything to come behind it, so it was a no-go for Fifth. You dig? He spoke on what he got for his first record deal. He said he got $1 million. And then for whatever reason, he decided to go in the direction of calling out Dame. I don't know if they got some prior beef, if it's a Rockefeller G Unit thing, gangs in New York type shit or what have you. But he decided to speak on Dame Dash's thoughts on how much money $1 million actually was. Right? He said he took umbrage with his remarks. You did. I don't know if he thought that he was directing it at him, or if that interview question, it was something about him speaking with 50 or what have you. We don't have the context before what prompted Dame to say what he said. But you see 50 go on to say that he's the only person out here you ever heard of saying $1 million is not a lot of money, and he's the same nigga that ain't got no money right now. He said it like that now. You dig? He put some New York in that motherfucker. See what I'm saying? So, that prompted a response. Now, I will say this whole interview with 50 talking about, the consequences of having a problem with me is, nigga, you dead and all that. And I think it's a couple of beefs we can pick out through his career. We're going to be like, well, damn, you ain't bringing no smoke to them, Fifth. Him and Rick Ross been into it for a long time. I've never seen him try to do any damage to Rick Ross. I think I saw his crew jump gunplay back in the day. But, he get a little too gangster for my liking sometimes. But, I guess in the industry, people is well respected. And, in the industry, it's not like it's the street. So someone with a persona like that has done some street things, I guess that kind of gives him that's his playing card out there. But it's a little lame to me. Like, ain't nobody scared of nobody these days, bro. So you get off of that. But that's what prompted, the response from Dame Dash. And Dame had a couple of, it got bad for Dame, bro. Like, he ended up looking a fool by the end of all this. You dig what I'm saying? So, we're going to roll on into what his responses were. You understand what I'm saying? After you heard what 50 had to say. And let's jump into it right now.
When someone says $1 million money, hell no, it ain't no money. Nigga, I owe $8 million in taxes right now to one state. $1 million ain't going to help me. I can't even have no money until I make at least $16 million. I got to pay the taxes. If I got $5 million, they taking it. So all that money always going to go back into the work until I can make it into $100 million, where if I pay the tax, it don't hurt. But that's what real hustlers do. I'm still putting the money in the street. The people I pay still pay taxes, so they ain't that mad about it. You know what I mean? Look at that. Look at that. This is about black ownership too, by the way. This ain't no drug dealing. And also, I'm going to do this thing about being broke, about how I went what you call broke, about the taxes, about the child support, about everything. I want y'all to know I'm going to be fully transparent. I don't want anybody to go through the things that I went through, because the only reason why I went through is so y'all don't have to. So I want y'all to learn from it. Yeah, I would get with homie. If you want to work, we could work. I'm never mad at generals linking up. So, again, I wouldn't even have acknowledged him if I didn't think he was worthy of an opponent. A lot of niggas talk shit. I don't acknowledge him, but 50. Oh, yeah, let's go. I want to see. I want to know how real it is. I want to see your television network. I want to see you direct a movie. I want to see your clothing line. I want to see if you're the real deal. Just see if I'm the real deal.
No, my nigga. No, you are not. What just happened right there? Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on. Oh, God. Here, talk to him for a second. You're not saying that. Hold on. So download American News. All right, that's okay. So download American News and check it out and let me know what you think. Do I still what? Yeah, I still make stars. I'm next to one. Nicolette's a star, or she wouldn't be around me. Raquel's a star. Baby Dusko's a star. Look at this one. I'm making children's books. You see it? You see that? Those are for kids. That's another vertical. That's that real CEO talk. You don't just talk about one business, one show. A network ain't even the business I'm in. That's a vertical of the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Do you have financial literacy? Yes, I do have financial literacy. I mean, I guess not really.
All right, folks. When responding goes bad. Now listen. I'm not even sure why Damon Dash did not go back and re-record his little deal. Oh, he was on live. He couldn't. When going live goes wrong. So you saw there, Damon Dash, after sipping his cup of juice. I don't know if that juice may have had a teeth magnet in the bottom of the glass or what have you. But after putting the cup down, and he said, test me, see if I'm the real deal. So, you know, God got a great sense of humor. Right after this man said, see if I'm the real deal, his mouth proceeded to fall out of his face. The very next second. Then he tried to keep the phone turned away. And he hands the phone to his wife. She don't know what the hell going on. She's standing there stunned. She probably reading the comments like, damn, this nigga teeth just fell out. Then he gonna hand me the phone. He gonna put me in the fire. Then he get mad at her because she ain't saying that. Take the phone. Oh my God, it was such a bad look. Such a bad look. But that's what happens. That's what happened. God has a sense of humor. You went on to say that he doubled down. $1 million is not a lot of money. And let me say, I've seen a substantial amount of change at one time in my life. Not $1 million. But I can tell you that $1 million is indeed a lot of money. Do not listen to a millionaire or a celebrity that deals in multiple millions of dollars. Yeah, to them, somebody with 20, 50 million or what have you, and Dash ain't got that, I don't think. Well, he doesn't. He'll say that later on. Yeah, $1 million in shit to them because, hell, it take $20, $30, $40, $50,000 to maintain just their household. You dig what I'm saying? Then to keep up with, like you said, popping tags. Yeah, if you're trying to do that every day of the week, yeah, $1 million is a lot of money. But any person out here that can't take $1 million, like just coming from regular amount of money in the bank account, if you can't do that with $1 million, you need to leave Earth. That's my opinion. You dig what I'm saying? But Dad said $1 million isn't a lot to him, and for someone behind $8 million and $250,000 in child support, yeah, okay, all right, $1 million isn't a lot of money. But those are all personal situations that you created for yourself. We can have no sympathy for that. We don't cut no corners for that. But that was his response. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, this part of the video right here is really when it's like I didn't think Dame could get any cringier. You dig what I'm saying? I thought the cringe was gone. I thought we were safe from cringe. You understand? But that's not the case. So let's see what he had to say here.
50's been very successful at going to war with other people from our culture, publicly tearing them down, and he wins. If you call that a win. But what I know is when he does that, people from other cultures are like, look, he's doing the work for us. He's tearing them down for us. They celebrate that. So, you know, I'm sure when he was paused getting that Irv Gotti, that there were people from other cultures celebrating that. You know, Irv himself told me that when 50 was getting at him, he ran and came, he bumped into Jimmy Iovine, and Jimmy Iovine said, yo, I can't talk to you while I'm in the 50 Cent business because it's too profitable. He's making too much money tearing you down. And again, the evolution of a businessman, I celebrate that. I'm not a hater. And it seems like he's evolving. So instead of getting at me about my bread and being so successful at tearing other men down, and I personally wouldn't think you were doing it for them. I would give you the benefit of the doubt, but do know they benefit. Let's change the trajectory and pass a plug. You know? Like, right now, if you know I'm in the media business and you have access to things and resources, instead of trying to go against me, do something we never do. Let's pause, come together. And, you know, I think I saw that you went and you hollered at Tyler Perry. I'm sure that he gave you the right advice. I'm hoping he passed you resources. I was happy about that. So I'd like to see you pass some resources, you know, just for the ones that deserve it, because you know what it is to be thorough. You know what it is for people to try to blackball you, but you do have the support. But imagine if you didn't have that support. And let's not have them celebrating the fact that we tear each other down, but let's make them scared because they know instead of you working and helping them tear people down from our culture, you're actually uplifting us. And you used all your experiences to do that. If it's you, then let it be you. And then I thought, let me ask you a question. If you found out or you know someone and they're making $250,000 a year, would you say they were broke? So my child support since 2007 has been collectively with school and camp and child support, $250,000 a year. That's what my children get. And, you know, because I'm broke. And all my children, when they go to college, they don't have any debt. I pay for, I have to. I pay for all of their colleges up front. Because, of course, that's what someone that's broke would do. And, you know, what happens is when they take your child support, they judge it based on how much money you were making. And we've been through a recession. We've been through a pandemic. Y'all see the tax problems I have, but my children have still been able to get $250,000 a year. And when things go bad, you have to go to court and say, look, I'm not having such a good year. I need a downward modification. I never had the luxury of getting a downward modification because I never wanted my children to be affected by how reckless I might be in business. Now, I'm not complaining, but I guess, you know, I'm just explaining.
Yeah, now see, for me, this is where I got to get in my bag. Because I'll say now, and I'll say in plenty other videos going forward in the future, you have to go a long way to find someone blacker than me, right? I got that quote from Dick Gregory. May he rest his soul. Dick Gregory said that in the video one day. He was talking to me and telling a little story. And I felt that. You dig what I'm saying? I'm all for the culture. You know? I'm not one of the people, though, that's just gonna look past certain things because the person is black. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to give them, in fact, I give them more smoke because I'm of the culture. I feel like I stand in the position to be able to do that. You understand? So, when I hear Dame Dash, and now that he's been crushed, he's felt the agony of defeat from coming out, popping that shit, 50 come out and say you really broke. He have to come out and admit that he's really broke and give us some reasons as to why he's broke. But then he goes into the classic, this is the classic thing a motherfucker does that loses a battle. You heard Damon Dash say 50 Cent is been great at winning battles out here in the rap, in the culture world. And he's very well known for tearing black men down, other black men down. No, my nigga, to be honest, since the time we heard 50 Cent's name, he might have been a thug in the street. We know plenty of thugs in the street. Who cares? We ain't really tripping on that. But from the time we heard 50's name, it was from him being shot 9 times. He entered the industry. He's had the beef with Ja Rule and all them. He's had beef with plenty other people. And for the most part, his meme game, his joke game, his new project game, all of that has been strong. People in the industry still rocking with 50. The stars got him popping, and maybe he done stepped away from them or what have you. You got the production facility. 50 still out here making some moves. So it's not that he's tearing people down. He responding to smoke. Now, nigga, if you ain't got enough smoke to prohibit my smoke from taking over and filling your room, that's a you problem. You should have never struck a match, sir. This is how this goes. No one has to let up on you when you don't woke them up. You should have kept your mouth closed, but now that you didn't, and he get back at you better than you got at him, now he's tearing people down. I'd like him to see her do a better job of linking up. Did you hear this nigga damn dad said pass? What he said, pass the play? Now you want to work with 50. You just went from talking crazy about the man, test me, see if I'm real, and yeah, to now you want to work with him. And apparently 50 will be a bad guy if he doesn't extend an olive branch to work with you. You dig what I'm saying? That was a bad look, but you see that all the time out here. You see that especially these days, because everybody wants to take their gripes and their beefs and their condolences and their well-wishing and their problems and their wins. They want to take it straight to live. You dig what I'm saying? And you can't erase a live, buddy. Live is live. People can see it right then, screenshot, and you got a lot of people that work for outlets and do individual podcasts. So once you put something out, it's out there, man. And so, you know, if you start a fight and then you lose it, you can't then go to the police. You can't go and say, police, man, I ain't know he could fight that good. Well, all you should have known is that he may be able to fight. And if you ain't got the kind of pressure to withstand someone that may be able to fight a little bit, then you don't need to fight, cuz. Bad look from Dame, man. I'm hope Dame get his financials in order, man, because he's down to selling shit at this point. If the motherfucker start selling something, you feel me? Niggas start selling shit, it's going down, it's bad. So, you know, Dame stepped into it, and a couple of people here over the last couple weeks or months have decided to take their shots at 50 Cent, and you know, it usually doesn't go well, man. That is a petty little child guy right there. He lives for that type of shit. You dig what I'm saying? We seen that from the first time he hit the scene years ago. So these have been the latest victims, man. Dash, I don't know if his old comments came back to get him or just some new comments he decided he want to jump out there and jump into the ring, but you know, this battle didn't go well for him either. So if y'all see Damon Dash out here, man, ask him what the price is on those chains. The chains may have come down. I don't see that anyone's copped them just yet. So you may be able to get you a piece of rock memorabilia for pennies on the dollar. And if you do, get him a comment and let me know. And until then, man, this has been That Way with Jack Travis. I'll get it y'all soon. Loud.
I feel like I need to address the T. First, I'm going to show you what. Okay? Here we go.